What the fuck up, world? What the fuck up, world? What the fuck up, world? You know what I mean? What's up? Now, it's funny. Somebody asked me today, cause look at that, got the devil working, boy. Devil working. Got the devil working. But that's just a term for communication. Anyway, um, it's strange out here, man. It's real strange. It's real strange. Um, the societal agenda that's being pushed is it's not weird to me. I've been talking about it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Even myself have felt the effects of it. And a lot of people thought it was games. But it's not. It's really not. So when we come from or when we say that the black man and this just speaking for myself, self experience, is being disenfranchised for no qualifying reasons. But the black man is being disqualified. You understand? He's being stripped of his role. Yeah. Decision making, protection, all this shit. And a lot of us don't see it. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? The world is what it is. It rotates how it rotates. And I say that to say this because a lot of our women are disenfranchised. A lot of our women are disenfranchised and traumatized because they won't even say what they're going through. So yeah, you are officially the black man because us black men, we don't never really tell the root of what the fuck we going through. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because it to us, what we've been taught, that shows the signs of weakness. But you can clearly see that the women, particularly black women, are acting out in that way. And to like us men used to say, the loudest motherfucker in the room is the weakest motherfucker in the room. The loudest motherfucker in the room is the weakest motherfucker in the room. And excuse me. These women are loud as fuck. And you know what that tell me? It tell me y'all scared. What up, bro? Making a video. Making a video. But back to what I was saying. It's just a simple fact that we in a day and age now where women, y'all up to bat. Y'all up to bat. Women are up to bat, particularly black women, because all this has led to all this. So my whole thing is you got to you got to show up and show out, because black men have gracefully moved to the side. We tired of arguing with somebody for a position that we already don't have equal rights to in this society. So if you want that role and that pressure, you can have that. You are now the black man. Us, we sitting back. We watching what happened. Because ultimately, society has made us invisible. We're not needed. Our strength, our decision making, our love, our care, it's not an obligation. It's secondary. And it's quite funny though, man, because I'm gonna take the ride and see where this shit take us. You feel me? Cause it's entertaining at the end of the day. And I can truly say I'm strong enough and built for what we're going through right now. People don't understand, man. We've been going through a spiritual war for a long time. This has been a spiritual war.
5 years?
Probably more than 5 years. This shit started, it's almost 10 years. Yeah, 2012, 2013. Oh yeah, this spiritual war this shit been going. And that's not even including the prelude. The prelude go all the way back to 2005. But people, they get lost because of the unseen. But the unseen is the most important. How do you know about the unseen? It's the feelings that you have inside of you. It's the feelings that you have inside of you. This is what's determining your decision making, not your intellect. Because us as black people, we're not as smart as we think we are. You understand? So, with that being said, it's a lot of us caught in our emotions, making irrational decisions that are life-changing. Fucking life-changing. Not only to us, but the other people around us. But you know what's so bad about it? If we see the wrong decision, we so pussy, we can't even stand up to make the right decision. Now that's scary, because they're saying it's never gonna be fixed. Nobody is strong enough, woman enough, man enough to stand the fuck up and go against the grain. This is why I'm ultimately in the position that I'm in, because of the simple fact, like, bitch, I know what I am. I stand on what I stand on. You heard me? John Horse, you feel me? All the way to the end. Good or bad. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna change. Man, come on, man. I am who I am. I is who I is. These motherfuckers don't get that shit. But it ain't for them to get. At this time, it's time for people to understand their role, their power. Stand up. You know what I'm saying? And even if that means going against what we call a family structure, you got to understand, family, friends is just like, dog, bro, listen, you have to decipher these people just like you decipher your enemy. You understand? Because your family might not have the best intent for you. You understand? And what people say, you might be missing out on your blessing because you ain't following your path. Ain't that the fucked up part? And you know you ain't following your path because you, the inside you, is letting you know that shit. Letting you know that shit. So all you motherfuckers feeling depressed and all this other shit right now, and you going through, you feeling trapped, that's your fault. That's your fault. Stand in your fucking power. Stop being a bitch-made ass nigga. Stand in your power. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Accept the circumstances for what they are. A lot of motherfuckers don't like that. They want to live in the past or they want to try to live in the future. But nobody want to live in the moment. But swear they living in the moment. Just swear you're living in the moment. Only time these motherfuckers feel like they want to live in the moment, when you're having a good time. But when that high dies down and you really have to deal with reality, or what we perceive to be reality, how you man up then? See, a lot of people don't like that measuring stick at all. But this is the measuring stick that black men been going by for the longest. Some fail, some succeed. But that ain't the point. The point is everybody has taken on this measuring stick as a challenge, and they're really starting to peep the difficulties, particularly black women. Wanting to be in a position of power and control, but don't want the responsibilities of decision making. We have a real problem here, y'all. And the problem can't be fixed by going at the government. And no, listen, man, it's pure communication. Black man, black woman, we have to communicate. If we don't communicate, we out here for nothing. We existing for nothing because we have no future. We're not producing shit. You understand? We're not making, you know what I'm saying? We're not making nothing. Everybody would just want to quote unquote live in the moment. But y'all actually reliving y'all traumas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanting what they can't have. And what this is doing is clearly goddamn oversetting boundaries that were set for you to grow. So people are digressing right now because of the simple fact they want to be looked at as the goddamn cute, innocent child. How the fuck you gonna be goddamn? Listen, grow the fuck up, people. Grow the fuck up. We living in a time and an age right now where you don't have time to waste. You fucking up right now is creating your future. You understand? But a lot of people don't want to accept that because that's a lot of responsibility to accept. It's not even a lot of responsibility to accept. It's actually a natural role as a black man and a black woman that you're supposed to accept. But dealing with COVID and everything else we done dealt with this whole goddamn century, people have regressed, you know what I'm saying, to intellect instead of putting in action. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would rather tell you how smart they is or how this is going, or they rather give you a perception that is not true. And in the background and in their hearts, they're working on what they really want. That's not the key. That's not the key to victory. That's not the key to success. You put what the fuck you want on the table, you hit that bitch, and you go the fuck after it. You know what I'm saying? If you've been following my channel, you know this is the message that I've been preaching for over 5 years. So my whole thing is, I recognize this is a spiritual war. I haven't been shaped, shifted, or nothing. What I have done is found new tactics to attack what we call the problem. You understand? And this is why a lot of my shit has shifted. This is why a lot of people still follow me, because I'm still current. A lot of people that I fuck with or was on some other shit that I said I did not agree with, they not here. I can still talk. I can still be relevant. Motherfucker can't say I'm behind on any shit, because since day one, since I started my channel, I made it a preference. Like I said, look at my motherfucking bio, to be me, period. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no fake, no funk. You get what I perceive this reality to be. And right now, it's comical. It's very comical. So, I mean, as for the role of the black man, the best thing to do is sit the fuck back and not do shit. The best reaction is no reaction. You have to let motherfuckers feel your presence of you being gone. VIA, the black woman. You got to let her feel your presence, because then that puts her in the role, in the position that we are in. VIA, this is why we need the black woman. So we can be clear and decisive on decision making. You know what I'm saying? To be in a comfortable state. But women today have feel like that's my role, but doesn't know the consequences that come with it, or not even ready for the pressures of it, which is cool. Because like I said, I'm the type of person, I like to observe, but I'm looking at the world, and we are killing ourselves. I'm talking about black dinosaur shit. Like, we killing the fuck out of ourselves. Just look at the patterns. It's just the whole simple fact. Like, nobody cares about things that are very important. But in this construct, everybody thinks that that's not important. Meaning, it's far-fetched. I'll never have an emotional this. I'll never have that. And there's no reason to pay attention to it. These are the most important things because these things drive your willpower. A woman, especially a black woman, drives a black man's willpower. Now you're looking at the construct to where these two are basically fighting each other at the same time walking away from each other. And it's scary because look, they got double working. And like I say, it's scary because everybody still don't get it. It's like the poor man concept of trying to get rich. Everybody feel like they got to get the bag. They got to be this. They got to be that before they release whatever trauma or whatever pressures or whatever they going through as an individual in life. And that's not fair to yourself. My whole thing is start with the right now. You know what I'm saying? Control what you can control, what's in front of you. Don't sit up there and try to beat the world in your mind because it won't come into existence. Nothing but problems and bullshit will come into existence. My whole thing is control what you can control right now and build off of that. But a lot of people don't have that time and patience because we live in a microwave era where motherfuckers want shit right now and they want it done right now. This is why the black man has not totally been off the face of this earth because the black man has the most patience. If I'm lying, I'm fucking flying. You understand? White men commit more suicides but we ain't gonna go into all that. You feel me? We ain't gonna go into all that. But I say that to say this because we in a time where it's real important. I think it was like a month ago, a black dude actually committed suicide because he felt like his family, his friends, everybody around him wasn't listening. And it was sad because of the simple fact his daughter found his suicide note. Now, to me, I always thought that was a fallacy. But for it to come into fruition, we are in a state right now to where we don't understand. This is a state of emergency when we talk about this spiritual battle. See, a lot of people think that it's supposed to go on in the physical. All this shit is going on in your mind. You understand? The way you perceive things. That's just like me, myself. I have to keep a clean cut. I have to keep you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I gotta go get a haircut right now on some bullshit. But it's just a survival tactic because of the job that I have and having to be in front of certain people that would judge me if I was just like this. You understand? So my whole thing is we at a point where we can't pick out what's unfair in the game. You have to recognize the tools and the assets that you have right now, and you have to play the shit out the game. You have to kick the game's ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the cheat codes at the beginning of the game. Y'all have to be willing to have the willpower to play the game. If you do not want to play the game, please move to the side because you are a distraction to other people who are trying to put in winning elements. What I mean by that is VIA, baby mamas who don't want to let them see their kids. Thought bitches out this motherfucker who just want to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who want to sit up here and, in the words of Biggie, party and bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out the way. Because the TV is not televising what's going on as far as the recession. But you feel it because of the simple fact of your everyday stress. You working more and getting less. You understand? And for years, I've told people what? Educate yourself, educate yourself, educate yourself. It don't matter what floats your interest, go ahead and indulge in it because it might lead to something else. This is what I used to tell my comrades when we used to do the podcast and shit like that. I always been a person who like, man, bro, I look for the truth, point blank, period. That's the only thing that mattered to me. And right now, what I'm on right now is commerce and trade, which is totally different from videos that I was making 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago. It's totally different. This is what I'm talking about, expanding the mind. Everybody always tries to raise up. No, you have to motherfucking make your ass a fat ass. You understand? You got to spiral around you. Those spirals protect you. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge and shit, showing you what to deal with, how to deal with it. You understand? These are continuous spirals that we call experiences, whether they be right or wrong. You understand? But those experiences help you, you know what I'm saying, level the fuck up. And we at a time right now where people are throwing those experiences and everything else, decision making, to the side. And everything is impulsive. Everything is impulsive. And this is the fastest, slowest way of killing ourselves. This is the fastest way to kill yourself and the slowest way to kill your children. If it don't make sense, please, you know what I mean? But I've never been the person to want to be famous. I've never been the person likes and shares. I always felt like if I have something to say, I got my own platform, I'ma say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you are. You understand? I stand for the truth, and I will put you in your motherfucking place if need be. But other than that, I don't vouch for that. I vouch for a heavy line of communication, because communication leads to problem solving, solutions, shit that we need in this world to grow and motivate. But we continuously fight amongst each other and stunt our growth, you understand, and bury ourselves. Now we to the point to where it ain't white man versus black man, it's black man versus black woman. And the black woman is kicking ass just because of the simple fact that black men by nature are not allowed to hit back. We're not allowed to hit back. So the best thing we can do as far as fighting this war, quote Sun Tzu's The Art of War, the best thing in the face of evil for good people to do is nothing at all. If you're a good person and you know what I'm saying, you surrounded by shit, you kind of disband yourself from it because you can't do nothing to control it or do nothing. So you let it play itself out because of the simple fact, if you know you had no role in it, no dog, no in that fight, is, you know what I'm saying, it's no need to express your rights or your wrongs or anybody else's rights or wrongs. You understand? If anything, that's a time to power up and develop and build yourself. A time of meditation, a time for yourself. But a lot of people are engaging in the war looking for an invisible hero cookie. A hero cookie that's not there. I don't even know who the fuck dangling it. But let simple motherfuckers say it. Hey, the government dangling it for us. You understand? Because it's little bro. Now I'm sorry I hate to get into this little, you know what I'm saying, deep. But it's just, I'm an avid YouTube watcher, and just looking at the algorithm coming across my shit, I'm like, damn, a lot of people going through the same shit. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people who believe in certain shit, say a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they're giving up faith because of the simple fact that they don't understand that there's no cap on the mind. Everything is steady evolving. So to believe in anything is to believe in nothing. But to have faith in little is to have faith in a lot. You understand? You ultimately right now have to realize that you are the person in control of what is your future or what is your moment. You understand? And you use your history for, you know what I'm saying? All this shit is in the mind. And it comes down to decision making. You understand what I'm saying? Because we in a vital time to where everybody is looking for outside validation. And that's not cool. That ain't cool at all. You feel me? Because it's a lot of miserable people out there that are looking to validate your bullshit, the bullshit that you can't grow off of. And what I mean by that is a lot of people are pandering to shit instead of giving constructive criticism. Me, myself, I'm a constructive. I give you the fucking business, because giving you the business and giving you accountability, it's gonna build you. It's gonna grow you. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it depends on the deliverance of how that person accepts it, but we have gotten to a point to where a lot of black people want to be pampered by the bullshit that they're doing. And it's not cool, because of the simple fact, like I say, bullshit catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? You can only sit on the toilet for so long before your nuts hit the water. You know what I mean? So, but I say that to say this, just to wrap it up. I feel like in order to take a step, not even solve your problems, to take a step is to recognize your own bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, with that, you're left with the choice, which is the power to get your ass up off the toilet seat or remain in that shit. But like I said, man, I just got an opinion. I ain't trying to save the world. I'm John Horst. If you ain't understand what the fuck I said, don't worry about it. I don't give a fuck about likes and shares, man. I just feel like that the message needs to be known and let people know that I care. Other than that, like I said, I'm not trying to save the world. I don't give a fuck about the world. I just got an opinion. And if you resonate with my message, then take that motherfucker and better your life. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about today. Stop worrying about yesterday. Get ready to kick tomorrow's ass. Because life is a motherfucker anyway. Stop crying about it. These motherfucking 10 toes, nigga. Motherfucking 10 toes. Shit, 10 toes. Motherfucking 10 toes. See them 10 toes? Stand up on them motherfuckers and do something about your situation, man. My whole thing is, like I said, stop crying about your situation and do something about your situation. And control what you can control. Everything ain't gonna be fixed overnight. But my whole thing is, effort counts for everything. Motherfuckers gotta know that. Effort counts for everything. And the essence of yourself and your mindset and your, you know what I'm saying, your drive will make you feel that. It will boost your willpower. You understand? Instead of beating yourself up about what's going on, beat yourself up about what the fuck you gonna do. I guarantee you gonna feel different. How are Grand Rising?